For the delay, guys. Thank you for staying with me, bearing with my technical difficulties. And this is Project 1124 Armored Riverboat. So some of the more attentive of you could see a very legendary turret from a very legendary tank here. That's a turret from straight from the T-34, Soviet medium tank of World War II. This boat is noticeably slower than PT-109, but again, it's more heavily armed. Two DSHK machine guns, that's 12.7 if I'm not mistaken, a 76 millimeter cannon, which I'm going to fire actually right now. Boom, there we go. Machine gun, okay, dual machine gun, and this multiple rocket launcher system. Now we're talking. Now this thing's got some real firepower. So from what I understand, this thing was designed not to fight other ships, but to fight everything else essentially. You know, aircraft and attack installations on the beaches and stuff in the rivers. So here we go. This thing is much slower. Is much slower than the PT-109. Steers okay. Kind of like the steering on it. Probably because it's slower, actually steers a little bit better than the PT-109, just a little bit better. Let's take a look at the X-ray of this thing. So 2 guys in the frontal tank turret of T-34. 4 guys in the front. They're probably eating. Probably in the mess there. So 2 more guys on the bridge. 3 more guys on the bridge actually, and plus the gunner and the machine gun turret. So 2 engines, 2 guys operating, I think operating the engines, and then 4 more guys behind them. One's aiming the multiple rocket launcher system straight off of Katyusha, and the other guy's probably a loader. So, and 5 more people in the rear. 5 more people in the rear. So yeah, that's a pretty big crew, bigger than the 109. But then again, this is a larger boat, so naturally it's going to have more people in there. Oh man, I just love these wave effects. When you fire near the water, you see there's a splash from the cannon. Just take a look at this. This is good. But then again, keep in mind that this is still work in progress. This is early stuff we're showing to you, so all of this is still subject to change and will most definitely be improved upon release during World's beta test and whatnot. Okay, so what do you think about this one? Let's talk a little history then. So let's do a volley against the Silent. Oh man, the waves actually really hard to land a proper volley at the same kind of height, because the waves, wow. That's the splashes. We can't even reach the island from this distance. All the rockets, they're landing in the water, not doing much. So let me just stop the boat. Maybe this will give me better stability. But then again, after I said, this is a river boat. It's not supposed to be sailing in open water. And, yeah, okay, stationary, it's a bit more manageable. It's actually kind of hard. Keep firing the rocket launcher is hard. and cannon, too. Because of the waves. Wow. So you can imagine how hard it was in real life. In the game, yeah, it's probably easier in the game than in real life. It's hard for me to say, but that's what I believe. One more time, a quick look at the internal design of the 1124. Now this thing is actually armored, so it has armor, unlike PT-109, which only had light armor versus, shell fragments and maybe rifle caliber ammunition at most. There we go. So one more time, a much slower boat this, 1124, because of all the armor, because of much heavier weaponry. So this thing could be a real killer of the 109s here. But then again, this thing being so much slower, actually, it's going to be really hard to avoid these 4 torpedo tubes. Because look, yeah, it's going to be hard. Oh man, the waves are crazy. Okay, here we go. Okay, DSHK is reloading. Not, overly long ammunition belts for it, because it's 12.7. Big rounds take a lot of space inside the pretty small and cramped turret here. Let's do another shot with the 76 and the T-34's turret. You see there's a splash here in the water. Boom, here we go. Let's try to reach the island. Let's see, that's quite a ways off. Yeah, this thing will definitely require some skill to play, simply because of the the uneven surface of the water in the waves. It's tricky to fire these rockets in any kind of precision there. Okay.